kiss. Give me kiss. Give me kiss. Kiss me.
Welcome back to another video. Today we are in Sakonakon and we have located a freshwater aquarium. We have never been here before. We have no idea what it's all about. We have no idea if it's even open. So we're gonna go see what we can see. As you guys know, we have a really big pond on our property and we love to check out these aquariums because it gives us ideas. So let's find out what this is all about.
Nobody here. I guess it's no admission. We never been here before, just like he said. So I just signed in. So I put my name and his name in here, and we just free to walk around.
So it looks like just like a bunch of fish tanks, just like normal fish tanks. It's like these are fish tanks like you would find in your house. Just with it looks like all kind of native species.
Yes. Sharky. Oh, we had those before, but we let it go.
There's a lot of tanks in here. Guys, I'm gonna tell you a story about this one. We had one of these that was collected from the local river. And when we got it, it was about the size of one of these smaller size here. And it is now as big as our biggest koi in our pond. It is huge and it is very, very black. These look a little bit lighter in color, but ours is really, really dark. So black shark minnow.
That's it from Sakonakon Freshwater Aquarium.
I think our favorite was the big gourami.
Yes.
That was pretty funny. I wasn't expecting that reaction from that fish, but it's kind of a common reaction when you put your face up to those things. They do weird territorial, I don't know what it is, but...
I think you should try to eat me or something.
I have no idea. But lots of interesting stuff, you guys. A lot of these fish are actually in the global trade. A lot of the barbs, the catfish.
The upside down catfish.
Yeah,
that is very interesting.
That was interesting. I had to pull the camera back because I was afraid that you guys might accuse me of accidentally putting the video in upside down. But those catfish were actually swimming upside down, so that was kind of cool. Obviously, an adaptation probably for like swimming on the underside of logs or maybe rocks, underwater rocks.
They're
or
living
something
like that.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Totally free. I'm kind of surprised, but not bad. I mean, it started here with these fish tanks. This looks like people donated like a fish tank from their living room or whatever. But then as you got down, it became more commercial with bigger tanks. They have big rooms with like big commercial filters and that sort of thing. So pretty cool. And always getting new ideas. We took some time. We asked them a lot of questions about the giant Mekong catfish. So we have got some contacts, where to go, who to buy from, maybe what time of year is the season, the size of babies that survive, and those sorts of things.
They have giant Mekong River, and they have another one, Chao Phraya giant also.
Yeah.
So.
But the Mekong one, I think, is the one that's really hard to find. The Chao Phraya one is more common.
Okay.
Probably more common as a food fish.
Okay.
From what I see in the market and my limited knowledge, but we know we want some big stuff. So, all right, we're headed home. So after returning from the aquarium, I thought it would only be appropriate to close this video in front of our aquarium. So just a quick update on the land. A lot of you guys are asking exactly what we're going to be doing with it. And we don't even really know yet exactly what we're going to be doing. We did take these aerial photos. You can see the layout, and I highlighted the various areas. This is just sort of loose planning. The emu area is going to be primary focus. It'll be the first thing that we get done once the front gate has been done. And the front gate will start getting worked on tomorrow, actually. And so once the property is secure with perimeter, and then the next thing will be that emu enclosure. It's going to be big. There's going to be a shallow pond in it. We are also thinking about adding capybara and possibly mara to the thing as like a community area. All those animals tend to get along well. So it's going to be a big area, but that is going to be fenced in by itself within the property. Then moving towards the rear of the property, I want about maybe 5 walk-in aviaries, not giant aviaries like you see at the zoo. These are going to be, you know, head high or more than head high, so you can walk inside, but they're not going to be gigantic. Just going to be like a concrete floor, wire screen, sides, like a normal entry door, and of course planted with branches and that sort of thing. It is going to be for whatever we sort of happen across and like. So it could be birds, it could be mammals, it could be reptiles, whatever it ends up being. We just want some space ready to go for whatever we kind of come across. That happens here often. As you guys know that watch the channel, we go to these different markets and we come across things, and if we're like already set to go with space, it just it gives us options. So we're kind of excited about that. So we're gonna run it along the side there. There's a bunch of trees in the back. It will provide shade. It'll be a little bit cooler and still also get some direct sunlight during various times of the day. And then we are going to do some smaller ponds in front of the giant pond. I guess I should talk about the big pond first. It is going to be, at least per our planning, it's going to be a predator fish pond. So arapaima, giant Siamese barb, various catfish, Mekong cats like we just saw at the aquarium, just a lot of really big stuff, even maybe some freshwater stingrays in there. We're not really sure. We don't want to load up that giant pond with massive amounts of fish, but we do want to put a couple of each species if they can cohabitate together, and just kind of let them sort it out, and it will be hopefully kind of fun to go back there and see some fish on the surface, feed the fish. Feeding the fish will be amazing. That's what I'm really looking forward to. So that will be back there. It is not going to be for swimming. There's going to be some crazy stuff. Apple discovered goonch catfish at our last trip through Chatuchak, and so those also get big and they're kind of gnarly. So gonna be fun. A lot of fun stuff going on back there. Then in front of the pond, these squares that I drew onto the photograph, these are going to be just shallow ponds. And I'm thinking about putting some elephant trunk snakes in there, maybe some tentacled snakes or whatever. But I think we're gonna go snakes in those and just sort of put them in there and kind of forget about them. Of course, we'll put food. Food is easy to source locally here for us and our animals, but we're not sure yet, but it's going to be definitely interesting there. And then the water towers, the water containers, we will have those spaced apart where they make sense on the property. Also a well that will pull more groundwater and supplement the big pond in the back during the dry season. Then moving forward, we are planning on having like a chicken house where we can get our own eggs from it. We already have a huge colony of quail, so we may as well just move the quail over there as well. We're not sure why we have the quail. We did have the quail because we had snakes here, but we don't really have snakes here, but we have a lot of quail and a lot of eggs and a lot of babies, and we're eating a lot of those quail eggs, so we're not sure, but we're definitely not gonna like put all the birds down. We just move them over there and let them do their thing. And in the center, we're going to do something, and there's still plenty of other land left over that we're going to be doing other things. We don't have any idea yet. I am zeroing in on possibly a nice big outdoor area for giant butterfly agamas. I can access those here without much difficulty. I think those would be really doing well outdoors in that area. So that would be cool to mess around with those. And then in the front here, just in front of that tree line of palm trees, we are thinking that we're going to put like a customized container home. But it's not really going to be a home, but it's going to be something where we can go hang out and store stuff and whatever. But we think we're focusing on a container. Because they're doing amazing things with containers, cutting out windows and doors and sliding glass doors and patios, and you can stack containers on top of each other. You can get 20-foot containers, you can get 40-foot containers, and you can like put them all together like Tetris and make like these really, really cool places to either live or whatever. So I think that's what we're focusing on, but this is going to be step by step. We are also going to be putting, obviously, a road that will meander through, do a loop, so we can run the ATV back there, check on the animals, or walk it, or whatever, ride bicycle, whatever it ends up being. And then in the back by the pond, we're going to have some kind of nice little structure there, a little covered area with some chairs and whatever, where we'd be able to hang out. It's very, very peaceful in the back. There's a lot of birds and things, a lot of interesting nature sounds coming from that forest in the back. And I'm just excited. I think it's going to be really cool. And again, it's step by step. This is self-funded. There are no GoFundMe campaigns in the description box. We are not asking anybody for any money or any donations. This is just a fun little project that we're doing. And we're doing it for ourselves. We're not doing it for social media. And hopefully you guys are enjoying kind of coming along for the ride and seeing the development. And again, none of this is like for sure. The emu are moving over there. We also have a pair of big sulcata tortoises. We're going to move over there as well. I forgot about them. And then the fish pond, of course. And the rest of that stuff, we're not really 100% set. the animal array, we do not know. But I know we're going to come across some really cool stuff, and probably things that are not even on our radar right now. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Waking up in the morning, our daily routine, hit the gym, and then eat some breakfast, and then go over there and like check on all the animals and feed them and interact with all that stuff is going to be awesome. And as always, I'm going to do my best to bring you guys along for all that. And that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Take care.